because this was my second rally, and anyone that went with me last year knows that I walked around like a zombie because I was so just overwhelmed, not overwhelmed bad, but overwhelmed good with everything. It was just so unbelievably amazing. And so this year, I was able to, maybe focus a little bit more. And and I bought cowgirl boots. I'm going to talk about that. So this year, what I brought, because I'm really good at doing things at the last minute, and Walmart didn't get my pictures done in time. So out of my bag, I'm pulling my phone. And a phone could mean many, many things. For me, what it means from Rally is relationships. And part of that is because now I have some new, I'm calling them PFFs. My PIFs, my Premier Friends Forever. Oh my God. Because I have my BFFs and now I have my PFFs. So I have people that I'm now texting and writing to, and then anybody that was looking at the Rockstar Facebook page the whole time we were gone, every other picture was a selfie of my husband with someone. And so he was awesome. He's all mine, ladies. Back off. He took over 74 selfies. It was awesome.
Sam Warner with Peggy.
Yes, we had like Elizabeth Draper photobombing Mike's selfies, which was just so cool. So I got to meet some amazing, amazing people at Rally this year. And so I'm sorry to get my poster of all of our fun pictures, but we met some awesome people. And not the least of those people are the awesome roommates that we had. We had so much fun. And we went down a day early, so we got to go shopping. And so, Jill, Mike and Jen took selfies in the boot store while Jill and I looked for boots.
Wait. What section were you looking at first, and why did we have to?
Looking at all of the beautiful turquoise, cowboy boots, purples, pinks, lime greens. They were so cool. But we couldn't figure out the sizes. And so I asked the guy, I said, can you come help us for a minute? We're from New York. And after he was done laughing at us, he really did laugh at us. He said, if you'd like, I could show you girls where the ladies section is.
For an hour, they were shopping in the men's section.
There were some really pretty ones. We ended up getting some in the ladies section.
We need to like.
I know. We looked your red. I have read the same one.
They're identical.
But we ended up, every time we picked up a boot, we'd look at each other and we had the same one. It was so fun. So we ended up with the same cowgirl boots.
And you guys took so many pictures in that store. I'm scrolling through my newsfeed. I'm like, more cowboy boots, more cowboy boots.
One in Texas. That's right, it was Texas. When else can you buy genuine Texas cowboy boots? And hats. Yeah. See, we can also be friends forever. That's right. So it was relationships that really stood out to me this year, which was very, very cool. And I don't have a really good segue. I didn't come up with a good one into my training. But the training that really hit home to me, and it's always been very near and dear to me since I joined Premier, is the integrity of our company. And that just means a lot to me. I've been a part of a lot of different companies. I've been a part of, my family, not my husband and children, but my other family, and they're not very, I'll just stop there. I'm trying to be nice. So,
Do you want another reminder ring?
yes. Well, I stopped myself. It was good. I remembered that you had the ring, and then I stopped myself. So Linda Jones is a 7-diamond designer, and she is in our Premier family. She's amazing. And she talked about the attributes of integrity. And I want to share those with you guys because that really means a lot to me in my business, in my life. And I think that it's one of the greatest things that we have to share through Premier is teaching people how to live their lives with integrity. And it seems like such a huge contrast from jewelry, but it's how we work our business. And the jewelry is just the stuff that we sell, really. It's the fun part and the sparkly part, but it's really who we are as people, and that's what will draw people to us, I think. So the first thing that she talked about was character. Your character is who you are when no one is looking. Are you running your business and your life in a way that if someone were standing there watching you, you wouldn't feel like you had to excuse yourself or explain yourself? That's when you know that you have good character. The second one was honesty. And she had a nice list underneath here, so I don't know if you're like me in number and letter and all that kind of goofiness, but these all fall under honesty. This is what she said. Pay Premier first. One of the things that we tell people when we do our opportunity presentations is that Premier looks at us as true partners. They really do. They trust us with their money, and they know that we have their money. A lot of other companies, you mail everything that you collect at your shows into them, and then they send you a check once a month. Premier does not do that. Premier trusts us with their money. They expect us to pay them when we order, not collect that money and spend it on a bill and then never order your hostess's jewelry or wait until your next paycheck comes to pay for that order. So remember that we're paying Premier first for their jewelry that we're ordering for our customers, and then we get to keep the other 50%, okay? That's very important. Don't ever be tempted to do anything with that money that you're not supposed to. Number 2, be honest in the contests and promotions. This is a big deal because there are so many amazing things that Premier offers us and offers our customers. We don't need to fudge it. We don't need to do things in a way that are not honest. If you held a show and it was the day after a promotion ended, I'm sorry, you can't change the date of that show. Or if you know a promotion is coming up and you held your show a day before the next promotion started, don't change the date of that jewelry show. Be honest about it. You have to put it in on the date that the show was held, okay? It's really a big deal to do that. And the same thing with all of our contests that we have that we run. You know, how good are you gonna feel if you get that charm for your bracelet or that ribbon for your name tag or whatever it is, and it's something that you didn't actually earn? You're gonna get a lot of recognition and people are gonna clap for you and think you're the greatest, and deep down inside you're gonna feel like, oh, I hope nobody ever finds out that I fudged that. Don't do that to yourself, okay? And then you're gonna start feeling kind of cruddy about your business, and then you'll wanna work it less, you know, kind of tumbles. Like Lori was saying, you know, good things attract good things. It's the same with negatives. Don't do that to yourself. You're the only one that can do that to yourself. Just don't do it. The next one under honesty is at your jewelry show. Do not keep any of the free hostess jewelry that's earned. If your hostess doesn't use all of her jewelry, help her pick a gift for someone else. Help her do something that maybe she thought she would never wear, but you know she's gonna get compliments. Whatever it is, if she decides she just doesn't wanna use that free credit, whatever it is left, that's okay. It just goes into free credit land. But we are not to keep any free jewelry from our jewelry shows that our hostesses have earned, okay? The next list, or the next one down, I have it marked as D, is Golden Guarantee. Be honest with our Golden Guarantee. It's amazing that we have a product that is such high quality that Premier is willing to back it for free for 60 days of any manufacturing defects. That's huge, considering that every stone that's placed and everything is put there by hand. They know stuff's gonna happen, they back us on that. After that, it's only $5 in tax to replace it. Don't take things that are normal wear and tear that you know won't really pass and just send them in to keep your customer happy or to shut them up. Try to work with her, offer her your 50%. Whatever you decide, it's your business, but honor the Golden Guarantee and be honest with it, okay? E, our next one, is replace jewelry quickly. So if you get a return and exchange, don't let it sit on your desk for weeks and weeks before you process it. Process it right away. Your customer will get their jewelry within about a week. They do those returns really fast. And then you have 30 days to turn it in. And now Lori and Dave are amazing. You can bring your returns to our next meeting, our next training, and they're returning it. So we don't even have to go to the post office. Just throw it in your training bag and remember to bring it with you. But do it quickly. Your customer's waiting. You know, they really want their jewelry back. Imagine if you lost your favorite thing that you wore every day. You know, it's the same kind of thing. Like, we have our favorites, our customers have their favorites, and their jewelry box is not nearly as big as ours is. So they have a lot less options too. Okay, F, the next one down, is take responsibility for your mistakes. This is a big one. Linda really pressed on this one for a couple minutes. Don't blame Premier if you had that return on your desk and you forgot to put it in. Tell your hostess, I am so sorry, it got buried under a pile of stuff on my desk and I completely forgot to put that in. I'll do it right away. Don't blame Premier. You don't want her to think oh, wow, Premier's really slow. They're not on their game. They're not doing what they're supposed to because that puts a bad taste in her mouth about a company when you know that it was your own mistake. I'm not trying to be a bummer here. I hope I'm not being a bummer, but just, keep these things in mind. These are big things, and maybe some of them didn't cross your mind, but, just kind of keep that in mind. We don't want people saying, oh, don't order from Premier because they're really slow. And then if her friend booked a show, her friends aren't going to come to that show. It can snowball. So just don't do that. Just own up to it. People respect other people for owning up to their own mistakes. If you made a mistake, if you promised someone something and you forgot, that happens to me all the time. I get busy, I forget. If I don't write it down, I always apologize. I'm so sorry. Or I'll tell people if I know it's something I'm going to forget, I'll say, please remind me. It won't make me mad. I won't think twice about it, but remind me because I will probably forget. Let people know ahead of time. Any of my girls know that. I'm like, please just tell me because I totally forget things. The next one down is the gift card bonuses. This is another really big deal. Our company is amazing. The two $50 gift card bonuses that our hostesses can earn are awesome. Like $100 extra jewelry and they barely had to do anything. Be honest with those. If your hostess collected $98 in sales before her show, that is not $100. It's $98. If they got two friends that decided to book a show and then a third one said, oh yeah, someday I'll do one, that doesn't count as 3 bookings. You have to have 3 shows on the calendar with dates for that to count, for them to earn that bonus gift card, okay? Now this was really important because this is how Linda put this. She said that if you are giving away those gift card bonuses without them being earned, you are stealing from our missionaries. So I don't know how many of the new jewelers know, but Premier donates almost all of what's left of their profit from all of our jewelry stuff to different missions that are around the world. I think there were 63, and they have just amazing programs around the whole world. When we give away those bonus gift cards and that free jewelry, we're stealing from those missionaries because that's money that could have been profit for Premier that they could have donated then to those missions. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It was a really big deal. She said that if all the jewelers, let's see, okay, if every jeweler in the company gave away one free $50 gift card, one of those gift cards, it'd be $1.5 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That could, feed a lot of people or put shoes on a lot of people or whatever the mission is that they're working toward. So just keep that in the back of your mind. And you know what? You're going to look at that hostess and she's going to say, but it's 98. And you're going to say, I'm so sorry. You were so close. That was amazing.
Call right now and see who wants a clip it.
Right, before your guests come, right.
At half price.
Right. Try to help her get it. If she just can't get it, then I don't know, figure something nice out. Give her an extra charm bracelet or something. I don't know. Make her feel special about it. But explain it to her if she really gives you a hard time. Say, I'm sorry.
Buy a charm bracelet for her mom.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So just love her, but don't cheat Premier either, okay? Because it's really kind of cheating us too. I would hate to have it get to a point where too many jewelers were being ridiculous with those things and they took them away from us. Because then it would cut back on our bookings, I think. So just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, last one under honesty is commission check. Okay? Now anyone that has sponsored anyone from your very first jeweler, you are now eligible to earn a commission check. You have to have 300 CVs in for that month. So basically it's $600 in retail sales, basically, okay, to get that 300 CV. If you haven't reached your 300, do not place an order to get yourself to the 300. That's totally cheating. Not cool. Be honest about that. Be honest about your commission check, okay? It's a big deal. Premier's rewarding us 10%. Nobody else gives that kind of money away. Be an example with your commission check. It's not just meant to say, okay, thanks for sponsoring that person. Now you don't have to talk to them anymore. You can see them once a month at training. Good job. No, you're supposed to be an example. Keep regular contact with your people. Be encouraging them. Be helping them. If it's somebody that maybe your personality doesn't work well with, do the best that you can and talk to your upline and see if they can help you. Maybe they would relate better. But don't just leave that person high and dry and sit back and collect that commission check, okay? That's not the way it's supposed to go. So be honest with that. All right, number 3 here. Not under honesty, new number. Character, honesty. Number 3 is brightness, okay? So some of our new jewelers, maybe you haven't heard these acronyms, but WIR, WBP. WIR stands for what is right, and WBP is what is best for Premier. Now, if you sit back and think, when I was a brand new jeweler 2 years ago, I thought, WBP, yep. I thought, what do you mean what's best for Premier? Of course it's supposed to be about us jewelers. Like, I didn't understand it until somebody had explained it to me. Premier is so generous in everything that they give us. We want to make sure that we're making our decisions based on what is best for Premier so they can continue blessing us with as much as they have given us. Does that make sense? Okay. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me and I would be happy to talk to you about it. The other acronym that Linda gave us is WWJD. And she said, what would Joan do? Joan Horner is the co-founder of our company. For all those that are new, she passed away a couple years ago, 2012, so she's not around anymore. But you can still get to know her through some of the books that she's written, and she has a daily devotional that you can read. Talk to your upline about that if you need to know what book that is, because she was just a fantastic woman. So what would Joan do? And she was one of the people, I think, that most people, when they talked about integrity, that's who they thought of first, was Joan. So just keep that in mind. Number 4 is incorruptibility. I don't know if I spelled it right either. Incorruptibility. A couple of P's, a couple of I's. Nobody else is looking at your notes, you're good. You know what I wrote down next to this? I wrote down wise man, foolish man. Has anyone heard that? The story of the wise man and the foolish man? Every time I hear that, we have, I'm the nursery leader at our church, and so I teach the 18-month-old to 3-year-olds. I have those kids. And so there's a song that we sing, and it makes me think of it. I'm not very good, but the way that the song goes is, the wise man built his house upon a rock. Have you heard that song? And then the foolish man built his house upon the sand. So incorruptibility in your business. Build your business on the rock. Build it on the right principles. Build it in a place where it's not going to be washed away or corrupted, okay? Don't be the foolish man. Don't be the foolish jewelry lady who makes silly decisions and, her business will wash away. We want you to stick around, whether you're doing one show every 4 months or 5 shows a week or whatever you decide to do, because we love you and we want you to be around. So don't let things corrupt your business. Build your business on that rock. If you have not had the chance to read By Chance or By Design, do it. It came in everyone's kit, so I know everybody owns it. So you can't say you don't have it. And it was written by Andy Horner, and it's an easy read. It's an easy book to get through, and it's an amazing book. You're really going to feel the heart of Premier and the people that founded our company and why they founded it. It was not about making money, and so you need to read that. If you can build yourself based on those same principles that Andy built our business on, that he talks about in that book, then you will be the wise lady and not the foolish lady. Okay, number 5 is sincerity. I'm almost done. Be open and truthful, be genuine. Open and truthful and be genuine. Be sincere when you talk to people. You don't ever want anyone to say, wow, she's so fake. You don't ever want that. And that's my one big goal in life. Like, I want people, hopefully you know that I am not a fake person. I don't like fake people. It drives me crazy. But I try to be as open and honest as I can. And we hear Dave talk a lot about transparency when he does trainings and stuff. He talks about being transparent and letting people know that what you're saying is the truth and that you really want what's best for them. Be sincere, okay? And the last one is trustworthiness. Know that you can be trusted. You want others to know that you can be trusted. Even if you're forgetful for things, you can still be trusted, okay? And what Linda Jones had us do was think of 3 people in your Premier life that you feel are trustworthy and write their names down right next to your notes here. And I wrote down Aaron Ludwig, Lori Ray, and David Ray. And those are the 3 names that I wrote down. Because I know that they're trustworthy. I know that they always have our best interest at heart. I know if they tell us something, they mean it, and they're going to stick to it. Those are the people that you want to be around. Those are the people that you want to try to emulate. especially when you're trying to build your business with integrity. Now, it sounds like it's such a bummer, like, don't do this, don't do that, but don't look at it that way. Look at it as, I'm going to be that person that everybody wants to be. I want to, and not like so big that your head doesn't fit through the door, not like that.